Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Poole Town, and we are, by the looks of it, once again set for another season of mid-table obscurity. We've played 9 games now. We are sat 13th. We've got 11 points. We're 4 points off the playoffs, and we're, 5 points off of relegation. So, very similar to this time last year. I'm not going to go through and show you all the highlights of the games because there's been a lot, and to be honest, it takes quite a lot of time in editing to do it, so I'm not going to bother. If you really want them, I might do it, but for the next few episodes, they definitely won't be there. Since we last met, 6 games have been played, 5 in the league, 1 in the FA Cup. And they didn't start off very well, thanks to 2 penalties from Billy Roast against Concord, and this is a theme. The first 3 games, we've got lots of red cards. The next 5 games, we give away a lot of penalties. 2-0 defeat to Concord, and it started off really badly. Then we went to Maidenhead, an away game. For some reason we can't win at home, but we can away. We had an away game against Maidenhead. Kashim Walton with the 2 goals on 11 minutes and 69 minutes, and he played an absolute blinder that game. Gives us 3 points. Eastbourne Borough were up next, and once again, a 76th minute penalty, this time for Ashley Pope, gives Eastbourne Borough the 1-0 victory. Then, against our arch-rivals, I don't know why they're our arch-rivals, they've just beaten us a couple of times. East Thurrock, we did lose 2-1. Lewis Smith with a goal for them to open up the scoring. Matty Witchlow with the goal for us after 65 minutes to equalise. And then, in the 90th minute, Thurrock scored a bloody goal, and they beat us again. Now, on paper, this doesn't seem like a great result, but a 1-1 draw against Oxford City is actually pretty impressive. Warren Bentley with a goal for us after 63 minutes. Zane Banton after 80 equalises for Oxford City, but they were, at the time, I think they were sat 2nd or maybe 3rd in the table, so getting a point there isn't too bad. And then finally, an FA Cup second qualifying round game against Worthing, and it was a little bit questionable. We did end up winning it 2-1 in the end. Warren Bentley and Kashim Walton with the goals for us. Kieran Pamment with the goal for Worthing, and Spencer Fort gets himself sent off, which is our 4th sending off of the season. Considering we've only played 10 games, that's quite bad. Today then, we are going to have the polar opposites when it comes to teams. We're going to have Chelmsford, who are currently sat top of the table, and we're going to have Chesham, who are currently sat bottom of the table. So, a win and a defeat, probably in that order actually, thinking about it. In terms of ownership status and the takeover, it's still ongoing. Clive Robbins is continuing with talks regarding the takeover of the club. So, I want it to hurry up, because financially, we're pretty dire right now. Last season against Chelmsford, we did actually beat them both times, and I think they were reasonably comfortable as well. So, I'm surprised that they're top of the table. They played 9 and they've won 7. But they have lost a game, which is always good. The starting lineup then for Poole versus Chelmsford is as follows. In goal, Bradley House, who's been not too bad for us. Obviously, we've lost 4 games in the season, but I don't think he's really been at fault. Back 4 of George Butler in right back, Corby Moore in left back. Brian Sarr and Carl Clinton are the 2 central defenders. Midfield of Matthew Neal and Sean McCormack on the wings. Bangura and James Carvell are in the middle. Hopefully Carvell doesn't get himself sent off today. Strike force of Kashim Walton and Warren Bentley, who so far have got 10 goals between them, which is a lot of goals, considering we're not winning that many games. That is a fancy formation Chelmsford are playing. They've got Elliot Omazuzi, who's not too bad. Used to be at Fulham, I believe. And I want to say that's Sean Batt, and I don't know why I recognise his name. It is Sean Batt, and literally not a clue. Peterborough, maybe? Do I recognise him from there? Maybe Millwall? I don't know. I just recognise Sean Batt's name. Great, this is a bit of a kit clash as well. This is the problem with wearing red and white halves, because there's a lot of teams that wear red, and a lot of teams that wear white. And the ones that wear red, their away kit's white, and the ones that wear white, their away kit's red. So, yeah, we just get lumbered with these weird kit clashes every now and then. The first highlight is still ongoing, and it's a bit of a concern. Omazuzi crosses it in, and Issa has hit the bar. Okay, well, hopefully that'll end it. It does, thank Christ for that. Corby Moore with a throw on for Poole Town. Carvell in the penalty area. Bentley. Bangura's had a go, and Bangura's put it in. Goalkeeper probably should have saved it. I'm not going to complain. We're 1-0 up against Chelmsford and we've moved up to 11th. We were already 11th, weren't we? 20 minutes on the clock and the second highlight of the game. Or third, technically, I guess, because they did hit the bar. Bentley's through on goal. Go on, son. Go on, Warren. It's a good save from the keeper. Clark saves the corner. I think this is probably one of the first times we've come up against a team who are playing 3 centre-backs and wing-backs. Most teams in this league, at the very least, seem to play 4 at the back. I don't know whether it's going to help or hinder us. I think so far it's literally making no difference. Payne with the goal kick. It's going to come back from Corby Moore. It's not really, though. Omazuzi. Brian Sarr heads it back to the keeper and Bradley House claims it. Kick towards Neil. Neil doesn't quite get there. Clinton heads it. It's a bit of head tennis. Livingston controls it in the middle. Kelly for Chelmsford, back to Livingston. Livingston's pass intercepted by Butler, but it's coming straight back at us. Bangura with a tackle, but Sean Batt gets there. 2 players on him. Finds Elliot Omazuzi. Kelly. Clinton gets it clear, and Bentley, come on, counter-attack, here we go. Kashim gets, Moulton is now running in. He's got Neil at the back if he needs him. He's gone it alone, he should have passed it. We're still winning, don't get angry yet. And that brings us to half-time at our makeshift home of Victoria Park for the season. A 1-0 lead so far. I wouldn't say it's been convincing, but we've had probably more highlights than they have. Kelly with a free kick for Chelmsford. He's had a go. It's hit the bar? It's not gone in, and it's not a corner, so that'll do. House with a free kick, that looked like. It wasn't quite a goal kick. It's coming back from Williams. Bangura, though. McCormack. Carvel in the middle, still on the pitch, not even been booked yet. Look at him go. Neil doesn't get there. It wasn't a great pass. Bangura, who is bossing the midfield for us at the moment. McCormack over the top. No one's going to get it. Kelly to Church, who's just come on the pitch, I think, for them. Sean Batt once again in the middle. Livingston's had a lot of the ball, and this man's name crosses it in. Church is at the back. Church's header, it's just gone over the bar. 60 minutes played. Do we do some subs? I think we probably do in a minute. House with a free kick. This is not the minute to do subs. Bangura heads it back to McCormack. Carvel. Bangura again. Carvel again. Walton to Bentley. He's found Walton again. Walton's in on goal, and Payne with another save. We've got a corner. 70 minutes on the clock. Butler to take the corner. He's become our right back, by the way. Butler has. Don't know if you've noticed. O'Dwyer's going to get it clear. Please end the highlight. It does. Thank you. No, okay, fine. We'll have another one. I wanted to do some subs. Long goal kick towards Sean Batt. Doesn't get there. Clinton does instead. Neil on the halfway line. Plays it in the middle. Carvel. I don't know if it's Carvel or Carval or Carval. I don't know. Carvel. Whatever. Williams has got it. Williams tries to find the winger. He does. Livingston. Chelmsford playing some lovely football, but not really going anywhere. Corby Moore's going to mess it up. He's not. He's found House. First time clearance from House to Butler. Bangura. We're doing a lot of passing, but not really getting anywhere. As I say that, Bentley's through on goal. Bentley's had a go, and it was not a very good effort, and it's probably time for some subs. Walton's coming off for Benbow, and Neil is going to come off for... No, McCormack's going to come off for Wichello, because Wichello scored in the last game, I think. I think it was the last game. He scored in the last league game, at least. 15 minutes to play, and Chelmsford have an attack. Livingston in the middle of the pitch. Plays it out wide to this man's name, who I kind of want to sign him. Sean Batt's there, and of course he's bloody scored. We've dropped down to 15th place because we're drawing. This is how tight this league is, especially at the start of the season. Can we not just get on a decent run of form? Like, let's win 4 or 5 games on the spin, fly up the table, get some confidence back in the side. 5 minutes left to play, and it looks like it's just going to peter out into a 1-1 draw. Brian Sarr with a free kick. That is full time then. It is a 1-1 draw, and we've thrown it away again. This seems to be a common theme for us. What we seem to do is we take the lead, and then we can't hold on to the lead. I mean, look at this table. We are 12 points. So St Albans on 12 points. 1 win will put them potentially up to 8th. That is how close this league is. We are on 12 points, sat 15th place, and we've got a positive goal difference. United Kingdom leaves European Union. It has been announced that the United Kingdom will be leaving the European Union at the end of the season. More details on any rule changes will be announced in the coming weeks. Well then, that's going to be interesting. Up next then is newly promoted Chesham. I think they're newly promoted. We didn't play them last year. And their current form, they haven't won a game or drawn a game. They've actually lost 10 games on the spin. They haven't even scored in most of them. So, let's all be ready for us to be the first victim of Chesham. Starting lineup then is a little bit rotated. In goal, Bradley, House. Back four, I think, is actually the same. It's Butler and Moore as the fullbacks, Clinton and Sarr as the central defenders. Midfield quartet is where everything changes. Matty Wichello on the right, Shaquille Hunter on the left, Aryan and James Carvell in the middle. Walton and Bentley stay together as the strike force. Looking at the Chesham starting lineup, I recognise no players there, which is good. Which means there's not going to be someone who's going to embarrass me like Sean Batt. Considering they've only just got promoted, this is a heck of a stadium they've got going on. Also, considering they can't score any goals, we should probably go on control. Because we should not be throwing this one away. We should be trying to take control of this game. Butler with a throw on after 10 minutes. Wichello. Plays it back to Butler? Yes, he does. Into Aryan. Carvell. Carvell's been tackled. He's got the ball back, though. Walton to Bentley. Bentley's had a go. It's a great save from the keeper. Wichello can't quite get there and it's cleared. Wichello to take the free kick. Over the top. Bentley's there. Bentley doesn't quite get it. 2 Chesham players can get it clear. And actually, all the Chesham players can get it clear. Mansunga running down the left. He's been tackled. That's a great tackle. If that could have gone one of 2 ways, either a really good tackle or a penalty. They're still going, though. They've had an effort. It's just over the bar. Bit of a let-off, but I'm not going to lie. I was impressed by that tackle. Bevans with a throw-on for Chesham. Flicked on. Brian Sarr's going to get there. Over the top. Bentley's running onto it, and this is Bentley in his territory. Bentley cannot miss. He does not miss. 25 minutes on the clock, and Chesham look like they're losing their 11th league game in a row. Let's get one more of those before half-time, and I'll be happy. Corner just before half-time. It's crossed into the middle. Cleared slightly. Walton gets it. Walton into Carvell. Carvell, terrible pass. Hutton. Noble MacLeod. Hutton once again. Over the top and Clayton's running onto it. Oh, no. Do not do this. Good save, Bradley House. Highlights still going, though. There's a corner. Hutton to take or not. Just don't take it then. Half-time then, and it is 1-0, but I would say we've been the better side. Why has he only reacted like that? Why has he not got a full angry reaction? He's just got a thumbs down. Walton is coming off for Benbow. Basically, Walton, he's just been offside a lot. And hopefully Benbow's not as quick. Can't get caught offside. Highlight for Chesham. Bevans with a throw. Corby Moore does get there. Clears up towards Bentley. Bentley's not really got any options at the moment. He's going to run with it, though. Plays it all the way back to Corby Moore. Over the top. Bentley gets it. Benbow's at the back. Benbow's there. And Luke Benbow, 4 minutes after coming off the bench, has made it 2-0. I'm still nervy, though. The amount of times especially with Poole, that I've gone 2-0 up and I've thrown it away and end up losing 3-2. Another highlight and another throw-on. But all the highlights seem to start with throw-ons from Chesham, and then we do a counter-attack and score the goal. Wichello gets the ball over the top for Bentley, and Bentley's running onto it, and this is going to be 3, isn't it? It's not 3, because he was never going to score from that far out. Corner for Chesham. Hutton gets it in there. Clayton's header, it's just over the bar. Was that the whole highlight? Yes, it was. Fine. Do more of those, please. Goal kick for House. All the way up towards Benbow. Benbow's not going to get there. Carvell does. Wichello. Aryan. Not seen any of Aryan, and maybe that's why, because he's not very good. Clayton, he's got some space. He's running on one-on-one with the keeper. House with a great save. Corby Moore keeps it in play. Are we going to spring a counter? We're not. Oh, hold on. Highlight again. Chesham's free kick is gone. How can we stop giving away penalties? I've given away so many penalties for a push. Can I just tell my players to don't push people when you're in the area? Just don't do it. It should be fairly straightforward. Hutton to take. It's a good penalty. Sent the keeper the wrong way. 2-1. We're still winning, but I'm a bit worried because they are now on the front foot. 70 minutes have gone past. I'm not sure whether I want to do a sub or not yet. Oh, God. Bevans with a throw on again, as always. Brazil. Not Brazil. Brazil. Aryan gets there. It's not a very good header, and it's coming straight back out as Butler. Carvell, rubbish header. Corby Moore gets it, though. Bentley's got Benbow there. He doesn't pass it. This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. They're going to score. They're actually going to score a goal here. They've got a bit of space. It's opened up. Oh, Brian Sarr's tackled him, but how are they... Just someone lump it. Oh. We must have tackled them about 7 or 8 times in this, and not once did someone just put their foot through it. 10-year-olds would have defended better than that. Let's go attacking. We can't draw with a team that haven't drawn. Like, we can't be this one team here that Chesham actually get points against. This is embarrassing. Corby Moore with a throw on. We're into injury time. Bentley's cross isn't very good. It's coming back at us. No, oh no. Don't be that guy. Do not be that guy. Corby Moore's going to get there first. Back to the goalkeeper. There's 3 minutes to play, so this is going to be a proper highlight. Hutton over the top. Corby Moore again. Corby Moore, what are you doing? Cleared by House. Witchlow, lovely volley. Bentley to Benbow. Benbow's got Shaquille Hunter over there. Not seen any of Hunter at all game, and that's probably why, because he decided to do a side foot rather than putting his foot right the way through it. Butler with a free kick. This is going to be the final highlight, isn't it? And we're going to draw with flipping Chesham. Neto doesn't get the pass across. Corby Moore's going to get there. It's full time. And what a shower of aggressively, you are not good enough. Don't look stressed. Don't you let in 2 goals. This is not how your job works. I mean, look at this. This episode, we've had 2 draws, haven't we? And it's been, yeah, one of them's been alright against Chelmsford. And then Chesham. We drew with Chesham. We were 2-0 up. How can we draw with Chesham after being 2-0 up? Next episode, I think I'm going to fly through this season, so we're probably going to go around here somewhere, Weston-super-Mare, Chippenham, St Albans, maybe the FA Trophy, 3rd qualifying round, who knows. Basically, if it keeps going on this way, this might not be a Poole Town career, this might turn into a journeyman career. Nathan, do you want to, come back on loan to us? You're not playing for Wraith, you'll get loads of games at us. That's going to be it then for this episode of Football Manager 2018 in the mid-table mess that is Poole Town. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. I've just seen there, board expectations is mid-table. Am I being too optimistic here?